You are listening to Penne Pyro, Book 2 of the Jade Sommer Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2021. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 23. I peeked over the menu at Nash. We were seated at a corner booth alone. Mila had backed out of breakfast at the last minute. I knew she set me up, but there was nothing I could do about it now.
Did you find anything you want to try?
Nash asked as he set down his menu and glanced at me with cool blue eyes. Looks like a lot of good options, I said, not having read the menu. My mind was too busy coming up with ways to get Mila back. It's not that I didn't like spending time with Nash. I just didn't want him to get the wrong idea.
So now that we have a little time, you can tell me how you got involved in an underground fight. I know you said Kobe was involved. I'm just wondering how it got so out of control.
Kobe needed help for his channel. I agreed, not knowing what he had planned. Logan broke up the first fight, so I had to do a second one because Sparrow opened it up to betting. I shrugged. It spiraled out of control.
You said Logan broke up the fight. Did he know about it?
Not until he arrived near the end of the match. I thought I might have had a chance to win, but who knows?
He always seems to be around.
Logan? He is sometimes. Ross and Logan are best friends, so our family kind of adopted him. Nash played with the corner of his menu before asking,
Avery told me a little, but just how close did you and Logan used to be?
We dated and then broke up.
How long ago?
Just before I went to college. Why? He glanced at me.
Just curious.
What about you and Avery? I asked, not wanting to talk about myself anymore. You said you were close before Logan came onto the scene. Just how close?
There were moments, but that's all.
I wasn't going to pry to find out what those moments entailed. If she wasn't engaged to Logan, would you want to have more moments? Nash sat back.
I suppose. But I wouldn't want to be second best. What about you? If Logan wasn't engaged, would you want to see him?
Yes.
That was honest.
We broke up over a lie. I just feel like there's unfinished business. But since he is engaged, there's no point thinking about it.
Have you talked to him about it?
No, he wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. He's engaged. He won't walk out on Avery.
Really? He would choose her over you?
He already did choose. I have to accept that he's moved on. Nash sighed.
That's the hard part.
Sounds like you have a little unfinished business as well.
I suppose.
He raised a water glass.
Here's to getting over unfinished business.
I raised my glass as well. He smiled, his blue eyes twinkling.
I'm glad I met you,
he said once he put his glass back on the table. I'm glad I met you too. Thank you for the temporary loan of your shirt. I hope I returned it in okay condition. He brought the collar to his nose and said,
I think it smells a little like the wrestler.
It's probably me you're smelling. I was stress sweating. Sorry.
In that case, it smells like honey.
I laughed. I'll take it. A server came to the table and took our order. I decided on an omelet while Nash ordered eggs Benedict. As the server walked away, I noticed a man had entered. I'd recognize that puckered face anywhere. Is that Gershwin? Nash glanced over at the door.
Yes, he must be here to review the restaurant.
Gershwin noticed us staring at him. He frowned right before he recognized Nash. Plastering on a smile that looked like it stretched his face uncomfortably, he walked over to us.
Chef Nash, I didn't know you would be here. What a lucky coincidence.
Lucky indeed.
I felt it was quite unlucky, but I was still curious about Gershwin. So I asked, "Would you like to join us?" Gershwin glanced at me, his face beginning to pucker again.
No, I shouldn't. I'm here to review the restaurant. I need to be undistracted.
He gave a nod to Nash.
I hope Avery returns to her restaurant soon. It hasn't been the same since she left. And to think she's wasting her time and talent at that shabby Italian restaurant makes no sense. And I have to go there again tonight like I don't have anything better to do. But I will for Avery's sake.
He turned, flagged down a server, and seated himself at a table near the kitchen. I watched as he waved the water glass away.
Sorry about that. He must not have known it was your restaurant he was talking about.
I'm sure that even if he recognized me, he would have said the same thing. Nash laughed.
You're probably right. He does think highly of his opinion.
I feel sorry for this restaurant. We only got 3 chef hats because of Avery. This place will get his normal 5 rotten tomatoes.
His opinion doesn't count. You got a great review from Yves Battier.
Really? He had showed the other night? We weren't sure since none of us knows what he looks like.
It's in the Sunday paper.
He scanned the restaurant and then stood. A moment later, he returned with a used paper. Pulling out the food section, he handed it to me.
Second page.
I hurried to open the paper and read, Piatto Perfetto, a perfect plate. I was dubious when I was called to an Italian restaurant tucked into Chinatown, but after a little research, I found this restaurant is a Chicago staple, a true hidden gem.
He loves your place.
This is a great review. I skimmed the rest of the column. He loves the atmosphere, the food, and the service. Aunt Dot isn't going to like this.
Why not?
Because she wasn't the one cooking the food he liked so much, which means that Avery had planned a good menu. This review is going to put Aunt Dot over the edge. Folding the paper, I placed it on the table next to me. Do you think they'd care if I took the food section? I want to show the rest of the family.
Probably not. Most of the breakfast rush is gone. A lot of restaurants will toss the papers after breakfast.
The server returned with our food, and then retreated once she asked if we needed anything else. As I reached for the salt and pepper, something caught my eye. I glanced over at Gershwin. He held out his hand to the manager. The manager took what looked like a white envelope and placed it in Gershwin's hand. As the manager walked away, Gershwin slipped the envelope into his pocket. Did you see that? I asked.
See what?
A manager just gave Gershwin an envelope. Nash glanced over.
I don't see an envelope.
He put it in his pocket already. What do you think it is?
I have no idea. But these eggs are overcooked.
I sat back, breakfast forgotten. Do you think he's taking a bribe for a good review?
If he is, he's never done it before. He doesn't have any good reviews on his site except for Avery's and now yours.
What else would be in the envelope?
A recipe, perhaps.
Frowning, I watched as Gershwin shoved from the table and stood. I glanced away as he casually walked over to us.
Well, I'm leaving.
Gershwin said.
The menu here is as uninspired as boxed macaroni and cheese. And judging from your eggs, I see they can't cook either.
Mine seems okay, I said.
Are you a chef?
No.
Then you wouldn't know about these things.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a chef. His puckered face scrunched a fraction more.
I'm not a chef, but I'm a professional reviewer. I know what I'm talking about.
And I'm sure you are busy as well.
Nash said quickly.
Yes, I am. I'll see you around.
And with that, he left. Now I know there wasn't a recipe in that envelope. If he thought this place was uninspired and bad, he wouldn't accept a recipe from it.
I agree.
So then I'm back to money. Unless you have another theory.
Nothing.
I made a mental note to check Gershwin's review page later today and see if there was a review posted about the restaurant. If there was a good review, then I knew for sure he was taking bribes.